There he is, boys. You think you can reach him from here?
I can reach him, but whether I can hit him or not, that's the question.
You sure nicked him. Come on.
Come on now, who's short in that spot?
I've been there.
I was first man in.
My money's up there.
I guess maybe it's me.
Yeah, I guess it was. Now give me a hand like that last, and I won't ask for another hand tonight.
Oh, I'm coming around again.
You down on that last one, didn't I, boy?
I'm always doing that. That's nice. Howdy, boys. Well,
Howdy, Sheriff.
well, where's Larkin, Blaze?
In his office.
What are you doing over there?
Come on.
Joe say.
I'll open.
Hello, Larkin.
How are you, Jim? Well, how's the sheriff this bright morning, eh?
I feel all right, I guess.
I sent for Mary. She's going to have a showdown with her loving uncle.
Good idea. She's not very loving to me, though.
Well, Judas Priest, I told you he was getting into plenty of trouble when you wanted her. But you asked me to fix it, and I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping when we were married that she softened us down some. She sure hates me now, though.
Just like she hates me. But you wanted her.
Yeah, I do want her.
Oh, by the way, Jim, I'm introducing some Bar-X steers to the Larkin pastures tonight. It might be a good idea if you was at the other end of the county.
Great idea. I think I can arrange that all right.
That's fine. You know, those steers are going to show a nice profit.
Well, they oughta. We can use it, can't we?
I hope so.
You sent for me?
Yeah.
How do you do, Miss Mary?
How do you do?
Jim, maybe you better go in and see the boys. I'm going to have a fatherly little talk with Mary.
All right. Bye, Miss Mary.
Sit down.
I don't want to sit down.
Oh.
Yeah? Well, how's the old bridegroom today? Getting all ready for that happy honeymoon?
Might be a whole lot healthier for you, Blaze, if you minded your own business.
You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her drink. Eh, Sheriff?
For 2 cents, I'd plug you one.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Come on, let's play cards.
Quit
How many do
ripping
you
me,
want?
then.
I'm gonna bust it open for $1.
Call it.
I'm staying, man.
How many?
Up to Trinidad there. Are you in this spot or not?
You coming in?
Oh, my money's in there.
Yes, it is. I've been watching you.
Well, have you decided when you're going to marry Jim?
Why should he want to marry me when I hate him so? Just like I hate you and your gang of cutthroats.
I don't know unless he's stuck on you. Personally, I wouldn't give a hellcat like you house room.
Suppose I should refuse.
Well, then we'll have to pick out another career for you. Maybe Tony's place below the border. I owe him a favor.
You wouldn't dare.
I have dared. You get it? Have. It's been done.
All right, I'll marry him.
That's more like it.
I'm going into town now to buy my wedding dress. And I'm going to be married in black from head to foot.
He must have backtracked, the son of a gun. I'd have swore I winged a buzzard back there, but made me know. Well, come on.
Shall I go along, Miss Mary?
No, I'm just going into town, thank you. Come on. See ya.
Well, what do you do?
Buy me.
Beat me. I'll pass.
Well, I'll buck you for a couple of bucks.
Why, you double-crossing skunk, you slipped that last jack off the bottom.
Why, you're a liar.
Am I right, Jim?
Sure, he can cheat faster with one eye, and you fellows can with two.
Yeah? Yes.
Yeah?
What happened?
Jim Bledsoe accused Turner at a crooked card playing, and one eye plugged him.
He did, huh?
Well, he asked for it, and he got it. He was snaking his iron for me.
You yellow liar. The guns are still in his holster. You lousy son of a... Get the body in the other room. Come on, boys. Let's play cards. How many? Hey, sit down here, quick. Here's a hand for you. Give me two. I'll play these. Pocatello Kid, he must have broke jail. He used to know him up north. He's the sheriff's brother. Well, well, what a swell break for this outfit.
What do you mean, boss?
You two fellas carry him into the bedroom. Blaze, ride into town and get the sawbone.
Well, what if the Pocatello Kid wants to know who bumped off his brother?
Never mind, I got that idea all fixed up. You do as you're told. You don't think I'm doing this to save your hide? I don't want any investigation right now. Hurry up now and get his clothes off.
Wait a minute, boys. There's his horse. Looks like this is the end of the trail. Better take it easy, Sheriff. You know that buzzard's plenty tough. I know it. Come on, let's go get him.
That's him, all right.
You fellas know what to say if anything happens, eh?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, howdy, men. Howdy.
Howdy. We're looking for the owner of that white horse out there by the hitching post.
Well, stranger, I'm afraid you're a little late. He just had an argument with Colonel Colt. There he is over there under the blanket.
Now, that is the Pocatello Kid, stranger, in case you don't know it.
Why, sure we knew it. Our sheriff spotted him the minute he stepped through the door. They shot it out and our sheriff won.
He must be a humdinger. But the kid was right smart with his shooting arms. Where is your sheriff?
In the bedroom there, pretty badly hurt. The kid got him and got him good. I just sent into town for the doctor.
Well, that satisfies me all right. Kind of sorry to see the kid go that way. He was a right nice gazebo at that. He sure was. And got a couple of shovels around here. We'll have to look after things for you.
Sure, Blackie, get the boys a couple of shovels. Well, it was right exciting while it lasted.
I imagine it would be with the Pocatello Kid.
You think I'd better rustle up a nurse, Blaze?
Well, I reckon Miss Mary can take care of him all right, Doc.
All right, I'll go.
Goodbye.
Miss Mary. The sheriff's been pretty badly wounded, ma'am.
Yes? How'd it happen?
Why, he just killed a bandit who escaped from jail.
Really? I didn't think he'd have enough nerve to bother anyone unless it was a rancher trying to earn a living.
Well, he's going to need a heap of nursing.
Don't worry. I'll hurry home.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Got a long ride ahead of us before sundown. Tell your sheriff that I'll make a full report of this to the federal authorities.
Sure, too bad you couldn't talk to him yourself.
Well, next time I'm over this way, I might drop in.
Glad to have you.
Well, I reckon I better take the horse along. Oh, boy. Come here.
Look at him go.
Boy, what's that guy run?
Sucker, run.
Well, haven't got time to catch him. Tell your sheriff I'm leaving the horse for him for a souvenir. Well, come on, boys. Good luck, Joel.
Goodbye.
Adios.
All right, goodbye.
Well, that works out all right.
Yeah. But I'm a betting 2-1. You ain't fooling Miss Mary none.
You think so, huh?
You know, it's darn hard to fool a woman, even though she's a hating the ground you're walking on.
I'm doing this. Go on, get to work.
All right.
If it hadn't have been for you, you one-eyed galoot, we wouldn't have got into this mess.
Pocatello. Hey. Pocatello. Pocatello. You remember me, don't you? Pete Larkin?
Where's the sheriff?
They've gone. I fooled them. And they buried the Pocatello Kid before they left.
What do you mean?
You're Sheriff Jim Bledsoe now. You're in your brother's shoes and nobody's the wiser.
Who killed Jim?
Well, I guess you don't remember what happened when you come into the ranch house with both guns out and you was nearly crazy and, well, it was an accident, I guess.
You mean I killed my brother?
No, I wouldn't feel that way about it. It couldn't have been helped. It was an accident. There's the doctor. Now, you take it easy and everything's going to be all right. Hello, Doc.
Hello, Larkin. How's the sheriff?
He's in there. I was just talking to him.
Oh, well, he's not so bad then. Glad to hear that.
Come on in.
Hello, Jim. How do you feel?
My head hurts.
Now, this is going to hurt a little bit, but it'll soon be over.
Hello, Mary.
What is it this time?
Now, Mary, why don't you try being a nice, reasonable little girl? That boy is badly hurt.
Don't let that worry you. If he's hurt, I'll look after him. We're engaged to be married, aren't we?
Yeah. And you're going to be a loving wife. If you know what's good for you.
That was a pretty nasty trip you got, wasn't it, Jim? I don't wonder you looked at me as if you'd never seen me before.
I feel like I'd never seen you before, Doc.
Now, don't you worry. Mary'll be here almost any minute now.
Mary?
Sure, your sweetheart.
My sweetheart?
There, don't get excited. I'll send her right in.
But I don't want to see her, Doc. I don't
Now,
want to see
Jim.
her.
If you don't stop getting all head up, we'll have to give you a shot in the arm. Now, take care of yourself. Goodbye, Jim. Take care of yourself.
Bye, Doc.
How you doing, Miss Mary?
How you do, Doctor?
Now, there's really nothing to worry about. Nicked his skull a little bit, but nothing real serious.
I'm glad to hear that.
He's liable to be a little delirious. In fact, he seems to dread meeting you.
Well,
But he'll be all right. Well, I got to go now. Goodbye, Miss Mary.
goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye, Larkin.
Oh, goodbye, Doc. Here's your sweetheart, Jim.
How do you do?
Hello. Is there anything I can do for you, Jim?
No, thanks. I'm all right.
You haven't always been so considerate.
Remember what the doctor said, Mary.
I'll go to the kitchen and prepare your broth.
Larkin, I can't go through with that.
What's the matter? Don't you like her? She's well-bred, carries her head high, and full of fire and fettle.
She's fine. Wonderful. She was my brother's sweetheart. I can't do it.
What difference does that make? She hated the ground he walked on.
Don't make any difference, Larkin. I won't do it.
You ain't a-gonna get stubborn, are you, Pocatello? You can't just get on a horse and ride away, you know. There's a price on your head.
Oh. That's it, is it? I see.
Yeah. Now, your brother and I had a little working agreement. You're in your brother's shoes now. It'll be easier for you if you just let things ride.
I can't do it, Larkin. Thanks.
And I'll feed you.
You're very kind.
Did you ever stop to think, Jim, that you can't force people into being kind?
Why, yes. Yes, I have.
The doctor told me you might be a little queer in the head for a while. You haven't cursed me once since I've been here.
Why? Oh, of course not.
Boy, she's a cinch. We're sitting prettier now than ever.
Yeah? How about this Pocatello Kid? Kind of a bad humber, ain't he?
Which makes it all the better. We got a real guy now for a sheriff instead of a weakling. We'll run off the south herd of the Diamond X tonight. And who can kick about a little rustling when the sheriff's half dead, huh? Come on, let's drink, fellas.
Come on. Here. What's the matter, huh? You getting lonesome?
Oh, that's strange. That outlaw's horse won't let anybody touch him.
He'll let you.
Really?
Sure.
Why, isn't that funny?
Well, I guess, miss, if he figures anybody I like can be trusted.
Well, I'll better take him to the corral. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Hi, Sheriff.
Howdy.
Well, how's things going, Jim?
Pretty good, Larkin. Only every time you leave me with that girl, I get so excited I don't know what I'm doing. Scares me to death.
Why, you darn fool, she's just on the edge of falling in love with you.
I'll quit you joking.
Why, she expects you to get through with this marriage, Pocatello.
What?
What's the matter with you anyway? You're in love with her, and pretty soon she'll be in love with you.
I'm not going to trick her, Larkin. You're a fool.
Oh, no. I ain't the fool, Pocatello.
Hey there, boy. Goodbye.
Why, hello, Mary. You're kind of changing your mind about this marriage, ain't you?
Anything would be better than staying with you.
Well, how'd you get along with your outlaw horse?
Oh, he's grand. I had a lot of fun with him. Jim, I want to have a talk with you. You've changed since you got hurt.
Well, Miss Mary,
But you are different. Oh, there are some things that are troubling me.
well, I don't know what they... Who's that?
Oh, those are the ranchmen. Maybe they've come to see you.
Me?
There's the sheriff now, boys.
Maybe we'd better find out.
Howdy, Miss Maynard.
Howdy, boys. Howdy, Sheriff.
We're just a little committee from the Ranchmen's Association, Sheriff, to have a little talk with you.
Well, that's fine. Come on in, boys, will you? Leave your ponies there and come on in.
Yeah, I think they'll stand all right.
You're acting as though we were all strangers to you, Sheriff.
Oh, why, don't mind about me, boys. Just kind of overlook it. Ever since my illness, you know, things have been a little hazy to me, especially names and faces.
Well, we're here to speak as a committee of apology, Sheriff. You know, we all worked again your election. Not exactly trusting some of the forces behind your campaign.
Yeah. Since you killed that bandit, the Pocatello Kid, we're behind you 100%.
Well, thanks, boys. That's mighty kind of you. I don't know just hardly what to say.
Well, we're here to speak as a sort of a committee from the Ranchmen's Association, asking you to clean up the range. There's been a lot of rustling going on whilst you was laid up. Mr. Marston here, the Diamond X Ranch, has lost pretty nigh the whole of his south herd during the last week.
Yes, but not only that, they killed one of my cow watchers on the last raid.
Well, boys, when Jim Bledsoe was elected the office of sheriff of this county, he promised to stand for law and order. And I want you to know that from now on, as far as this range is concerned, that'll be carried out.
Why, that's fine. I knew it, boys. I knew we could depend on. Sheriff, I knew we could depend on you just as soon as you showed yourself in your right colors.
Well, you can.
Goodbye, Miss Mary.
Goodbye, Miss Mary.
Don't forget, Sheriff.
We're all with you.
I knew it'd be all right. Get to him. Have a talk.
Did you really mean it when you promised to clean up the range? If you really meant it, things will be a lot different. I'm on the level, Jim. I didn't want to marry you because I didn't think you were on the level. I was sure my uncle had elected you just to cover up his cattle rustling. But if you've changed, Jim, I'll change too. I'll be glad to marry you and proud.
I don't know just what to tell you, Mary, but I am going to make the name Bledsoe stand for law and order, just like I told him.
Oh, Jim, I'm so glad. You used to take them away from me by force, Jim.
Mary, about this marriage...
What about it?
Well, I don't think we ought to be married yet a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd changed your mind. Oh, Jim, I'm sure you're anxious to move into your own quarters. I'll go into town tomorrow and clean them up for you.
Gee, well, that's fine, Miss Mary. Thanks a lot.
Jim, is there anything wrong?
Why, no, not a thing. Doesn't matter to me.
Are you sure you've changed your mind, Mr. Sheriff? Jim.
Get so mad about it now. He's getting mad about it, isn't
What's
he?
this I hear about you going back to the sheriff's place?
What do you mean?
Mary just rode into town to clean up the quarters.
Well, don't you think it'd look a little funny if I kept on hanging around here any longer?
Maybe so. Ain't you a little afraid of being seen on that horse?
I don't think so. I always like to have people around me I can trust. And the same goes for horses. By the way, Larkin, I promised the Ranchers Committee to clean up the range, and I aim to do it.
I wouldn't be too hasty if I was you, Jim.
I'm just telling you how things stack up, and I'm giving you fair warning before I start in, that's all.
Hey, ain't that thing hot enough yet?
Nah, let it cook a while.
Oh, come on, let's get it over with. That's hot enough.
All right.
Lay down there, you.
Oh, cat still, will you?
Well, I'm trying, huh?
Why, it's the sheriff.
Yeah. And I'm pounding leather out of here. I don't like that guy's speed.
Come on here. Hold still, will you? Doggone. Let it go. Darn your pelt of blazes, will you? Let me on. What's the matter with you?
Come on, get up from there. Take it easy. Now, what's the idea of them hog-tied calves over there?
I reckon you know what the idea is as well as anyone else, Sheriff.
Rustling, huh? Guess you know what that means, Blaze. I'll have to take you back to town with me. Come on.
Wait a minute. What about Larkin?
Larkin ain't in on this deal at all. I promised the ranchers I'd clean up this range, and I'm going to keep my word. Now, come on, let's get going.
Why, you wouldn't do that, would you, Pocatello? Why, them ranchers would stretch my neck inside of 24 hours.
You knew that before you went into this, didn't you? You know what the laws are on rustling. I can't let you go. Come on.
Why, nobody'd be the wiser.
I can't do it. Come along.
Oh, wait. I got plenty information that you'd sure love to have.
Information? What is it you know that you think I'd like to know?
Well, I can tell you who really killed your brother.
Kill my brother?
Yeah.
Why, I thought... Oh, that's it, huh? Blaze, I'll give you 5 seconds to tell me all you know about that.
What? You wouldn't do that, would you?
Wouldn't I? You can shoot a rustler just like you can a coyote. On quick sight. Come on, I'm waiting on you. Hurry up, I tell you.
Well,
Come on.
It was Trinidad, the one-eyed guy.
Oh, the one-eyed one, huh?
Yeah.
Well, how'd that happen? Tell me all about it.
Oh, they had a fight over cards. Jim didn't have a chance. Trinidad plugged him before he had time to draw.
And my brother was murdered, huh?
I reckon that's what you'd call it.
Well, go along, get out of here. Clear out of this range and stay off of it. I'm going to forget what happened on account of what you told me. Get going.
Thanks, Pocatello.
Hey, Sandy, come here. There's hella poppin'. The Pocatello Kid, the new sheriff, you understand, has just found out that I knocked off his brother, Jim Bledsoe.
So he's after you, huh?
Yeah. Now listen, you've got to ride into town and tip off the Ranchers Association that the real sheriff is dead. But that fifth guy is really the Pocatello Kid that escaped jail last month. You understand? Go on, do as I tell you. Use my horse.
How'd you find out all this, Marcy?
Well, he told the Ranchers Association he's going to clear up this range.
So did Jim Bledsoe when he was elected.
Boss, I'm a tipping you all. This guy ain't no Jim Bledsoe.
Yeah, well, he can be handled just as easy.
Yeah? Well, then you better start doing your stuff, because he's heading this way hell-bent.
What are you getting at, One Eye?
Blaze and I were decorating some of the barred diamond calves with your brand when the sheriff lit down on us like a baby cyclone. He caught Blaze, but I got away.
Yeah? Then what happened?
Good old Blaze. To save his own neck, he puts the hamper around mine by telling the sheriff who killed his brother.
What? How did you find all this out?
I should trust Blaze. So I double back and listen. There's your boyfriend now.
Boys, slope out of here and drift back after he comes in. You keep out of sight. Why, hello there, Pocatello. I was wondering when you was coming back. Sit down.
I thought maybe it was about time I did come back.
Have a drink or a cigar?
I don't want to think. Just want to talk, that's all.
All right. Nice weather we're having, ain't it? How's that for a start?
It won't work, Larkin. Now, look here. I caught Blaze and this one-eyed buzzard up here in the canyon running your brand on a couple of bar diamond calves.
Yeah?
Hi, Sheriff.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Howdy, boys. Well, Larkin, I still want to talk.
Go right ahead, I ain't interrupting you. And I'm sure the boys are right anxious to hear what you got to say.
Sure, Sheriff. Go right ahead.
Well, to continue with that little story I was telling you a while ago, the one-eyed one got away, but Blaze didn't. Told me a lot of things, especially about that lie you've been telling. I didn't kill my brother. Trinidad seen to that.
Well, Pocatello, I reckon that's right, now that you found it out. I was just being diplomatic. I didn't want any bloodshed.
So you let me think I killed my brother, huh?
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way about it, Pocatello. But if you forget certain things, I'll turn the one-eyed lad over to you.
You will, eh?
Come on, somebody. Strike a light.
All right, I'll get it. Where you go? Did you let him get away?
Think he went out that door. I heard it open.
Larkin's gone, too.
Fill up, boys. Fill up. That's it. Drop it. Drop it. Now just take it easy, boys. Walk over there and get that rope. Go ahead. Little game to play on you boys. Now, back to back in that chair. Sit down, Bud. Now put the candle over there. All right, go ahead, Ted. Tie him up. Make a good job of it. Don't be afraid of it. Tighten it up. That's it. All right, that's pretty good. Now come here. Now turn around. Turn around. Easy. Now the whole beach head, now go forward. Now sit down. Have you boys all fixed up here in a minute. Hope that don't hurt you, Ted. Now, just keep cool for a while, boys.
Oh, no, you don't.
Give me that gun. Give it to me. Nothing like that, Trinidad.
Wait a minute. I reckon you think you won, eh, Pocatello? You'll be singing a different tune before long. But the posse will be here for you pronto.
What do you mean by that, Trinidad?
I wasn't taking any chances. So I sent little Sandy in to tell the ranchers that you were the real Pocatello Kid. You'll be walking on air yourself pretty soon, eh, Pocatello?
Well, boys, I know it's going to grieve you to have me go, but since Trinidad turned me in the way he has, I think I better be on my way. I think that rancher's posse is going to be mighty glad to get a hold of you, though, so just rest easy.
A fine pickle Larkin left us in. You wait till them ranchers get here. They'll do plenty to us.
Never mind that gap. I can get my hands free here. I'll get behind you. Untie you. We'll get out of this here. Well, get around here and try to do it.
Listen, Curly, this is the truth. When the sheriff was killed, Pete Larkin put the Pocatello Kid into his place.
Yeah? So the sheriff we got now is an outlaw, eh?
Yeah. We'll get some action on this. Hello. Hello, Martin. Say, listen. The Larkin's been fooling us all the time. Yep, that's right. Sure, I'm telling you. Now you get all your boys on your end of the range and meet us here as quick as you can. Hurry up. Bob, you round up all your boys and be back here as quick as you can.
All right, Curly.
Sandy, we're mighty glad you come to us for this information. I'm glad to feel that way.
Get over there and untie these ropes, will you?
Come on, give me a chance. These top ropes seem to be a little loose. I get it over the back here and you see if you get it over your shoulder.
Hurry up and let's get out of here.
What's the matter, Jim?
Miss Mary, I think it's about time we had a showdown. I'm lighting out of here and hitting the trail mighty pronto.
But why?
Look here, Mary, I'm not Jim Bledsoe. I'm his brother, the Pocatello Kid. Larkin framed that when Jim was killed. Now, I know you're hating me. I can't say as I blame you much either.
I knew you weren't Jim Bledsoe all the time, stranger.
Mary.
Ever since the first time you kissed me, when I fell in love with you.
Mary. Gee.
Hey, boys. Hello, Curly. All here. Yeah. Hey, listen, Marson. You and your boys go to the Larkin ranch. And the rest of us will go to visit the sheriff at his place.
All right, come on, boys, let's go.
No matter what happens, I'll be waiting for you, stranger.
There he goes, men. Looks like he's heading for the hills. Let's get after him.
Get your shoulder down there. Here you are.
Here, what the hell was Pat here? Come on, speak up. Well, the sheriff did it. He got in a fight with Trinidad and shot him. What for? Well, he caught him rustling some cattle. Oh, he did, huh? He did a right nice job. Didn't he, Martin? Yeah. Say, we've got to get that gang before they get to the sheriff. Scoop, watch this bunch. Okay. Come on, boys, let's go.
He quit his horse, boys. We got him this time, sure.
Don't fire anymore.
What in blazes is the matter with Marston? What's the matter, Marston?
Hey, that Pocatello Kid rounded up that whole Larkin gang.
Yeah?
He sure did, and all by himself, too.
You think we acted a little too hasty, eh,
Yes,
Marston?
I do. We've been for years trying to get a sheriff that had guts enough to go and get that Larkin. Now we've got one. That's him up there. Outlaw or no outlaw.
Well, I'm in favor of having a little talk to him at least. We'll signal to him. Ain't very reasonable, is he?
No, he don't appear so. Hey, we've got to get closer to him.
Yeah, don't forget he's a mighty dangerous hombre with those shooting irons.
Let's go around this way.
Wait! He's got Larkin up there. He's fighting with him.
Mary, what happened?
You mustn't excite yourself.
I know, but what was...
Please be patient. Just a minute.
Well, what...
Please. Gentlemen, you may come in now.
How are you feeling now, Sheriff?
Sheriff? Didn't they tell you?
Yeah, they told us. But we calculate you're just the kind of a sheriff we need in these parts. Ain't that right, boys?
Yes, that's right.
Well, that's fine, boys. Thanks.
There's a pardon coming from the governor if you'll promise one thing.
What is it?
You've got to promise to keep on being sheriff of this range.
Be glad to.
Pardon me, gentlemen. First of all, he's got to promise to make me a good husband. Well, young man, do you promise?
Why, Mary, you know.
We'll be seeing you later, Sheriff.